Yes, it's another beautiful day here at the arena and time for another edition of Midweek Midcard Matchups. I'm your host, Pyrite Polly Persimmons, and with me as always is the one and only Val Vita.
That's right, it's a good day to load up the kiddos in your brand new Model T and make your way down to the squared circle to watch these two powerhouses battle it out for blood.
Unbelievable. I cannot believe what I am not perceiving, and yet at the same time, I cannot hear a damn word that this man has to say.
If only there was some sort of device with which to address the public this man could be using at the time.
A way to project one's voice through some sort of mechanical intervention. Here you see men preparing for the battle here to come. Oh, and it's off to the races already. We've begun here today on Midweek Midcard Matchups as we see Russel the Giant taking on the one and only Tough Tony Tortellini. Tough Tony coming in all the way from Italy today to battle Russel the Giant.
That's right, and Russel the Giant, of course, standing at a staggering 6'2",
a record.
is one of the largest men in wrestling today.
A record-breaking height of 6 feet and 2 inches. Now, don't sell me a dog, Vita. I cannot believe what I'm not perceiving, and I do not perceive a man to be more than 6 feet 1. 6 feet 2 is an almost unbelievable record, sir.
Russel the Giant would beg to differ with you, sir, and these two pretzel benders are going at it.
Russel the Giant is here to try to get the win today over Tough Tony Tortellini. Tough Tony, he took a long flight to get here. It took him many hours. I'm sorry, commercial planes are not invented yet here in 1913. He took a steamship to arrive here for today's match. And Russel the Giant is not taking it. He's not pulling his punches today, Vita.
That's right, he's giving him a 1-2 right to the old sauce box.
That's right. And here you can see him pie-facing Tortellini early on in the matchup here. He's ducking down. This is not how you're supposed to speak to short people. But at a staggering 6'2", Russel the Giant is now finally ready to tie up with tough fucking Duty Tortellini, whatever his fucking name was, here on another historic Midweek Midcard matchup.
That's right, these two men going toe-to-toe right now. And as you can see, Russel the Giant sizing up Tough Tony Tortellini and getting ready to put the sauce on him.
That's right, he's ready to fill him with meat and cheese at a moment's notice. Here you see Russel the Giant overtaking Tough Tony Tortellini. He's going for the armbar early in the match. Oh, but a rope break. A rope break. You can see that he has greaseballed his way into a rope break here tonight, Vita. And here in 1913, that is completely acceptable to say about Italian immigrants.
And it's very, very courteous of the ref to move the rope so that his foot wouldn't be touching the rope and it wouldn't be a break of the...
That is correct. We don't want a rope break here tonight on Midweek Midcard Matchups. As you know, Vita, these are all matches all the way to the death. Two men enter, and one man, whether he's wearing shoes or not, will walk away tonight. The winner of the other one will, of course, be dead. You know how it goes here on Midweek Midcard Matchups.
That's right. These people came here to see blood, Polly, and they want that blood.
And they're going to get it tonight with a man like Tough Tony Tortellini going toe-to-toe with the mammoth man from Amsterdam, Russel the Giant, here tonight on Midweek Midcard Matchups. Here you see them tying up again. Russel the Giant only using one hand. He is not too concerned yet, going for the armbar on Tough Tony Tortellini. You can
showing
see
his technical prowess again.
He's practiced
using his size to his advantage.
He's practiced on his beanstalk many a nights, Val, and now he is ready to put the screws to Tough Tino.
Now, of course, a man not educated in the sport of human wrestling, they might assume these two men were engaging in amorous congress, but that is not what is going on at the time right now. These two men are battling to the death, and very soon we will see.
Well, I have to tell you, Vita, I was in fact confused. Amorous Congress is certainly an accurate description of what it appeared to be. What I could not believe that I was not perceiving here just moments ago on Midweek Midcard Matchups. Here you see the referee checking to find out whether or not both balls will fit into the mouth of Tough Tony Tortellini. And Russel the Giant staying in control here as he gives him the patented stretch my crotch. He is, oh, wait a minute. Russel the Giant, oh, that was so close, Vita. It was so close.
Tony Tortellini broke away.
He very nearly threw Tough Tony Tortellini straight up into the air. And that is the power of Russel the Giant, the madman from Amsterdam.
That's right, and if we're lucky, of course, Polly, we may very well get to see Tough Tortellini's signature move, the elbow grease.
This Goomba's going to work on midweek midcard matchups. Why is Tortellini not wearing shoes, Vita? Is there some sort of strategic advantage he hopes to gain over the Russel the Giant by being as short as possible, by not wearing shoes with any manner of lifts in them? He could have stuffed them with raviolis here for midweek midcard matchups, but he didn't. He came out here for a fair fight, and that's exactly what he's going to get from Russel the Giant.
He is, of course, retreating at the moment because wouldn't you, for a man standing at a staggering 6'2"?
Unbelievable! I cannot perceive what I am not believing, and I do not believe that this man is 6 feet and 2 inches tall.
If these two men keep putting their hands on their giggle mugs, they're going to walk away with they're going to end up copying a mouse, and walking away.
They've certainly stuck a mouse somewhere tonight, Vita, and now you see Russel the Giant taking control again, going for the armbar.
That's right. Tough Tony Tortellini may have the name of a dinner food, but he's got the heart of a lion, Polly.
Do they have lions in Italy? What sort of large cats do they have in Italy, Vita?
I don't know, jaguars, maybe?
Fucking Italian jaguars.
The jaguars.
Here he is. Here he is.
Tough Tony Tortellini, as I predicted, applying the elbow grease.
But wait a minute. Wait just a moment. Russel the Giant reaching through underneath the legs. He is preparing to throw Tough Tony Tortellini directly up into the air. That is the way that he won his last 3 bouts here tonight on midweek midcard matchups.
Because of course, you know, if you fall from that height, you'll never live.
You'll be the one wearing a pine overcoat, Vita.
That's right. Russel the Giant once again using his size to subdue Tough Tony Tortellini.
Subdue? That is outstanding, Vita. But Tough Tony Tortellini came all the way here in a steamship from Venice, Italy, and he is not going to take it on the arches so easily tonight, Vita. It doesn't matter how many times Russel the Giant pie faces his face with a pie, just like he is doing now. The referee clearly is not going to help him, and Tough Tony Tortellini is going to have to rally. He is going to have to get every...
as you know, Polly, Tough Tortellini...
meat and cheese joke.
As you know, Polly, Tough Tony Tortellini is a man of wealth. That's how he made his way over here on that steamship. However, he is an unsophisticated man, and in the interviews before the fight, Russel the Giant accused Tough Tony Tortellini of being a butter and egg man. That's right,
butter and egg man.
Tonight. He's nothing but a butter and egg man.
That is incorrect, Vita. I'll have you know that Tough Tony Tortellini is a bona fide aristocrat. He's been in the olive oil business for 3 generations, and there's a reason they call him Tough Tony. I'm getting a little closer to Howard Cosell once again.
That's right. As you see here, we call this the melding of the minds. As
oh, good Lord!
Wow!
that looked like it probably hurt. We can barely see them in frame now.
Real there, Polly.
Yeah, you see Russel the Giant choking the life out of Tough Tony Tortellini. Tough Tony Tortellini now getting payback for what Russel the Giant has done to him.
That Russel the Giant utilized on Tough Tony Tortellini just moments ago.
Tortellini deflecting glancing blows while showing off his Italian physique. He is not having... Oh, wait a minute. We seem to be traveling through time here, as Tough Tony Tortellini is known to do during his matches. He is known to break the bounds down, just like he broke the bounds of Russel the Giant's arms here on midweek midcard matchups. Russel the Giant getting a second wind on Tough Tony Tortellini. I think Vita, his strategy should be to step directly onto the toes of Tough Tony Tortellini. Oh no! Oh, good God!
What a snap there by Tough Tony Tortellini on the big man.
That was ugly as shit, but you can be sure that Russel the Giant will be feeling that one tomorrow. His bald spot is starting to show, for he has sweat through his coif, Vita.
Have you ever seen this much action in between the ropes, my friend?
Now, this is a pure demonstration of the kind of worldwide talent that we get here on midweek midcard matchups.
I have never seen two men display such technical prowess within the ring since the last time we did this, and watched two other men displaying technical prowess in the ring as well.
As I recall, that was another win for Lance LaRue. Lance LaRue, former French two-time All-American World Champion or something like that, and he beat was it a Kraut that time? He took on the Ruskies. It doesn't matter because here in the USA...
That was a little much for Tough Tony Tortellini. He had to go take a lap around the ring there.
Tortellini outrunning Russell the Giant at every turn, getting his fourth win. He has sweat through his last pair of trunks. He's now down to his last set of emergency trunks. Russell the Giant has affixed his boot and shoe. He is ready for the fight. Here is showing off his finely toned bicep and forearm.
That's right. Two large, oily men battling it out for supremacy.
That's right.
Pressing each other's bodies against one another here in the ring tonight.
The referee has been watching action like this for many years. He was fully prepared for something like this tonight, Vita, and he does not seem impressed. As,
he came dressed in his Sunday best.
Where is Tortellini's head right now? I question where Russell the Giant... Oh, Russell the Giant placing his balls directly onto the forehead of Tough Tony Tortellini. Tough Tony Tortellini in a pinning predicament now. The referee not paying attention. He's rolling over. Tough Tony Tortellini traveling through time now. He's coming close. Oh my God, the violence is growing. Mothers, turn your children away from this show.
Tough Tony Tortellini can barely handle. Tough Tony Tortellini can barely handle the mighty strength of Russell the Giant.
My God.
At a man standing at that sort of stature, you can't be surprised.
This is far too graphic for American television, Vita. I cannot believe what I am not perceiving right now. The violence is uncanny here tonight on Midweek Midcard matchups. Easy, Tough Tony,
it's a good thing,
Tortellini.
Polly, that American television does not exist yet.
That is correct.
If it did, you would be correct. This
that is correct.
Much too violent for
I would hate
American
to have to deal with the FCC here in 1913, but here you see Tough Tony Tortellini going in with the right angle risotto, taking on Russell the Giant. Russell the Giant back on his feet, trying to come back against Tough Tony Tortellini. Tough Tony Tortellini travels through time once again. And
Tough Tony Tortellini applying some sort of a leg lock here.
Wait, what just happened? He has really cinched into that leg lock now, Vita, and you can see that the leg of staggering 6'2" Russell Giant is the same height as Andre. Tough Tony Tortellini.
And of course, those legs are the size of
what was it? What are they up to now? Tough Tony Tortellini still hopping around, confusing the likes of Russell the Giant. He's used to living on a castle on a cloud. Now he's down here in a terrestrial ring trying to deal with the Italian. The Italian going up high, getting dumped off here in the corner. He ducks under Russell the Giant. Russell the Giant chasing him to another corner. Clubbing blows, clubbing glancing, right hand clubbing glance blows. I can't tell what's going on here anymore, Vita. The action has gotten so hot, it has burned the film. Here tonight on Midweek's Midcard matchup.
That's right, the film is singed because the action is red hot, and it looks right now like Russell the Giant is on the ground. Tough Tony Tortellini taking it to him with the 1-2.
There we are, Tough Tony Tortellini going for the fireman scary. My God, the Northern Lights suplex in 1913. This is unbelievable. Tough Tony Tortellini going for the pin. Russell the Giant is helpless against him. And there it is. You'll see it tonight here on the Midweek Midcard matchups. As the 3 count, finally the old man ref has counted it out. And after sailing across the ocean to get here to the arena tonight, Tough Tony Tortellini has picked up the win against Russell the Giant.
Russell the Giant came in here after training for months and months, smoking plenty of cigarettes and eating tons of steak, and yet he still could not take it to Tough Tony Tortellini.
He got extra tar cigarettes to hold his muscles together better, and it still wasn't enough to take on the Italian. Oh, it's pandemonium in the ring. Here you see the Tough Toniacs flooding the ring. They can't believe what they're not perceiving either, as Tough Tony Tortellini once again picks up the win over Russell the Giant, who will have to climb back up his beanstalk.
The crowd, however, very upset that neither of these men are going home.
That's right, this match was supposed to be to the death. I don't know what has happened, but they have cut the feed. Perhaps one of them has died in the ring. But an unbelievable turn of events here tonight, Vita. I think we have seen the best midweek midcard matchup so far.
That's right, Tough Tony Tortellini taking the egg from the Russell the Giant.
Russell the Giant.
The man's stature could not save him tonight from the Sicilian.
That's right. You got it. For Valvita, I'm Pyrite Bolly Persimmons, and we'll see you next time for another episode of Midweek Midcard Matchups.